Are you looking for the best standing desk converters? In this video we will look at some of the best standing desk converters on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. VersaDesk PowerPro. We loved the effortless and intuitive functionality of the VersaDesk PowerPro. This model raises and lowers straight up and down with just the click of a button. Because the keyboard tray attaches to the workstation with 4 thumb screws, it's simple to install and remove. There are 3 ports to install monitors, and the desk works well with a dual monitor setup. The workstation uses high-quality particle board with a nearly seamless laminate, and the frame uses high-carbon steel, so it is built to last. The downsides of this workstation are minimal and fairly inconsequential. The main drawback is that the push-button control is on the top of the workstation, a potential issue if you need to maximize your workspace. Additionally, if you require a mousepad, the keyboard tray is not quite deep enough to accommodate a vertical pad, though it does work well with a horizontal one. These minor things aside, we found this model ideal for anyone seeking a well-designed sit-to-stand desk that is effortless to raise and lower. Maximum weight, 80 lbs. Product weight, 21 lbs. Work surface dimensions, 36 W x 16¼ D. Desk size options, 36, 40, 48. Size tested, 36. Number 2. WSmugdesk. The popular WSmugdesk quickly won our hearts, earning the top spot in our review. This model ticks the boxes on nearly every one of our metrics. It provides a wide range of adjustability, raises straight up and down, and moves fairly effortless between positions. As a bonus, it's affordable and aesthetically pleasing. There is minimal assembly required. Just screw in the keyboard tray and a few minutes later you are ready to work. As such, it is relatively easy to ditch the keyboard tray if you only want to use the main workstation. Like other pneumatic risers, it is nearly effortless to raise, and because there are no pre-programmed heights for adjustment, you can hone in on the perfect height for your desk. There are a few minor drawbacks that come with this model. Like other pneumatic risers, this desk requires effort to overcome the spring and lower your workstation. In the lowest position, our testers noticed some play in the keyboard tray. While it's not a major issue, individuals who type vigorously or use a manual keyboard may find it annoying. The workstation features an alcove cutout, which creates more space for unimpeded typing. However, this could be a disadvantage for those who wish to use the workspace for monitor/S and a laptop. Overall, this model is great for students and telecommuters seeking a nearly effortless sit-to-stand desk converter that won't break the bank. Maximum weight, 33 lbs. Product weight, 31 lbs. Work surface dimensions, 32 W x 15.7 D. Desk size options, 32. Size tested, 32. Number 3. FENGE Sit-to-Stand Desk Converter. The FENGE Sit-to-Stand Desk Converter was one of the unsung heroes of our review. It strikes a balance between simplicity, ease of use, quality of materials, and affordability. Just open the box and this riser is ready to go. It features a single lever, a small pneumatic spring, and rubber wheels integrated into the legs of 2 of the feet, so when you elevate your workstation, the wheels roll along your desk until you get it in the proper position. It is simple, intuitive, and relatively easy to raise and lower. It is the lightest gas spring model in our test fleet, so it's easy to move between desks or set aside when you need it out of the way. Despite being one of the lightest, it also proved to be just as stable as the burlier gas spring models. The FENGE is more pared down than other models in that it lacks a keyboard tray. That said, it is comfortable enough to use with a laptop. Additionally, it is easy to raise and lower this riser, but it still requires effort. You must give the workstation a slight boost past the first inch to activate the gas spring. When you lower it, it lowers smoothly until the final inch when it wants to collapse into its footprint. This could be a problem if you tried to raise or lower the desk with a full cup of coffee balanced on your workstation, not recommended. This certainly isn't a deal breaker, but it took our testers a few tries to master this model's raising and lowering mechanism. Finally, while the rubber wheels did not leave any marks on our desks, they may leave marks on yours over time as the wheels wear down. Despite these issues, the FENGE is a great option for those seeking a portable laptop riser on a budget, especially those with minimal office space or smaller desks. Maximum weight, 37.4 lbs. Product weight, 17.2 lbs. Work surface dimensions, 25.7 w x 15.9 d. Desk size options, 25.7. Size tested, 25.7. Number 4. VariDesk Pro Plus 36. With its weighted base, the VariDesk Pro Plus 36 is one of the more stable risers in our review. This converter also arrives ready to go with the keyboard tray pre-installed. Lift it out of the box and get working. The keyboard tray is among the most spacious in our review, large enough to accommodate a small laptop or a standard keyboard and mouse with a mousepad. This model's quality is among the best in our review, with a seamless laminate with beveled edges and a steel frame built to last. The VariDesk performed well in our design survey, scoring within the top for among respondents. The workstation is roomy enough to accommodate dual monitors, a monitor with a laptop and notebook, or most anything else you're planning to throw at it. Some of the features of the VariDesk Pro Plus that enabled it to earn high marks were also drawbacks when considered from a different angle. For one, the weighted base that leads to increased stability makes the VariDesk one of the heaviest desk risers in our review. Additionally, this desk has 11 fixed heights, which means that for some people, it may be too high or too low for their preferences. Given that this converter swings forward, it is essential to ensure you have a wide enough desk to accommodate it. The base requires a 24 wide /deep desk to ensure maximum stability. It features a dual lever lift that requires some muscle to counteract the lift's thrust and some effort to lower the riser. To get it to lock into place in the lowest position, you have to put pressure on the desk, otherwise, it wants to lock into the second lowest position. To raise and lower, you must simultaneously engage both paddle levers on each side. If one side of the desk doesn't lock into place, the riser may stop in a lopsided position. Be mindful of this when the desk is fully loaded with unattached monitors or a cup of coffee, as this could cause a disaster. That said, once you become accustomed to the quirks of this standing desk converter, it is a surprisingly stable option with tons of workspace for a large desk. This is why it would be an ideal option for a dedicated home office with room to accommodate the forward swing. Maximum weight, 36 lbs. Product weight, 64.8 lbs. Work surface dimensions, 36 w x 12.25 d. Desk size options, 30, 36. Size tested, 36. Number 5. VivoDesk V000 VD Desk Riser. If you exert as much force as a mini jackhammer while pounding away on your keyboard, the VivoDesk V000 VD Desk Riser is an ideal match for you. It was the most stable of all the desk risers in our review. This riser features a recessed workstation, which allows you to situate your keyboard slightly closer to your monitors and type unimpeded by the workstation. The pneumatic lift enables a smooth rising mechanism, and the spring feels less punchy than other models that swing forward as they rise. The spring action is slower than other risers, but this makes it easier on whoever has to lift it. Additionally, with the levers positioned slightly forward from the middle of the workstation, it is easy to use the wings of the workstation to give you extra leverage as you lower it, as long as your arms are long enough and your hands are large enough to engage both levers. There is a tablet or phone slot at the front of the desk for better organization or to allow you to use your tablet in conjunction with your monitors or laptop. The keyboard tray is easily removable with 4 thumb screws. However, once removed, a steel tab extends off the riser, which could be annoying when the tray is not in use. Remove the brackets with a screwdriver if you don't need the tray. Out of the box, the VivoDesk V000 VD commands some extra time for installing brackets on the keyboard tray and screwing rubber feet to the base. The rubber feet are not secure and held on with screws, but the screw heads are too narrow to bite into the rubber. As such, this riser left noticeable gouges in our lead reviewer's lower desk surface. If you opt to go with this model, it would be a good idea to find bolts with a larger head or washers sufficiently wide to hold the rubber feet in place. This riser also requires you to sacrifice more desk space to accommodate the length of the desk feet. It swings forward as it rises, which moves you backward from where you would typically stand, demanding more space adjacent to your desk. The keyboard tray is fairly narrow and does not have wings that extend beyond the workstation, meaning there is minimal space for using a mouse, especially if you intend to use a mousepad. Despite these concerns, the VIVO is a great option for someone seeking a sturdy standing desk converter to hammer out late-night soliloquies or do detail-oriented work requiring minimal monitor movement. Maximum weight, 33 lbs. Product weight, 41 point for lbs. Work surface dimensions, 36 W x 22 D. Desk size options, 32, 36. Size tested, 36.